Hey everyone, welcome back to Fallout 4. This is part 9 of my series. The last episode we took a look at Detective Valentine, rescued him from Vault 114, and today we will be resuming that adventure with, well, yeah, getting out of the vault and seeing where that leads. This is our trusty new companion, who is apparently also a synth, which, you know, definitely not worrisome at all. Of course, what's the worst that could happen with, you know, enemy-built robots that are trying to assist you?
Hold up, I hear
sure, everything will be fine.
There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here. Where the heck is he?
There's supposed to be a perfect headshot, but unfortunately I can't aim worth anything, as you guys well know. Which means most of my bullets go missing. Well, I guess laser beams aren't exactly bullets, but you know what I mean. And for the record, yes, I know I'm missing a lot of things while I go through these playthroughs. I'm not perfect, I do miss things.
Well, it gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors.
How else would we do it, Valentine? It's not like we're gonna be asking them to stop shooting at us. Doesn't work that way. I could've just talked my way out, but I don't think they would've let me. They probably would've shot me several times in the back of the head if I tried to surrender. I tend to like living, so I'm just not gonna do that. However, I will explore through these side doors. Might be something fun in here. Be a fat man, or, you know, antifreeze bottle. You know, just the usual things you'd find in the corridors of a vault. This vault really takes me back to, well, I think it's like 87 in Fallout New Vegas. Where you go through that vault that's infested with those creatures, and just terrifying. Obviously a lot less on the scary side for this one, but still really entertaining to do, and it brings back good memories.
That's it.
In the laundry room, fancy. Stuff like this was never actually shown in the other video games, like laundry rooms and things that they thought to include in this one. They never actually didn't exist in the old vaults. Of course, there's a lot of sections that were blocked off in the older ones. Looks like these are a lot more actual functional, which is props to the PS4 and Xbox One, the next-gen systems in general, I guess, for allowing us to do, to do things like this with a lot more detail and more interesting in general. A lot more backstory to these rooms. Ow, shit. Looting in the middle of a gunfight is a bad idea, guys. Just so you know. Kind of hurts. But I'm not leaving Wonder Glue and a blowtorch behind. Might get shot in the back a couple dozen times, but what's the worst that could happen? Not like bullets kill people, right?
You got some fight left in ya? Lost them? That's just great.
Here's the kitchen. My phone is going crazy thanks to a million messages, but I will deal with those after this episode.
Scratch one off the list. Lay it off.
Also, Fallout 4 introduced this really cool cover system where if you go behind a cover, and your gun lowers, you'll hit the left trigger, you can actually lean out of cover, then let go, it goes back in. Really neat feature that none of the other games thought to include, so gotta give Fallout 4 props for well, for not sticking with what they were good at, for kind of branching out into other games and doing it masterfully. And yes, I know I'm about to be over-encumbered before too long, but I plan on taking this place for every last bit of loot I can grab. That's interesting. Almost looks like a safe of some kind. Really? A bottle of alcohol. Okay. Let's see, what don't I need? That's not worth a lot. Oh, that is definitely the wrong button. Square is the job. Submachine guns, ooh, they're worth quite a bit and not really heavy, so we'll keep those. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need that. Drink a couple of these, and that should put us back to able to run around like a madman again. Yay.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
Guy with an ironic name. That's very dangerous. So this place was actually pretty well stocked. Bunch of vault jumpsuits. Check-in terminal, okay. You know, they didn't allow the dog Spike. That's wow. That's a jerk move. Wow. Looks like all of these places had young children of some kind, which is really
Another
interesting.
locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Alright, let's do this.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll
Kinda wanna
just
shoot
run
her.
back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone.
Looks crazy.
This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't
In a
letting some
penguin
private
suit.
dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
That's pretty real, but encourage violence. So I'd probably pass that speech check, but I don't really want
Darla,
people to die,
listen.
so.
You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
You're right! What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, Skinny, where I should have been all this time. This is goodbye for us.
Oh, come on, Nicky. You cost me my men, now you and your friend cost me my girl?
My friend here just did you a favor, Skinny. You always did have bad taste in women. Now that she's not around to feed that temper of yours, maybe you'll see sense and let us walk. You still owe me for 2 weeks in the hole.
You smug, overconfident ass. Get out of here! All right, you get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that. I'm gunning both of you down.
Okay, let's run.
1.
Because they actually do kill, like, count down to 10 and then kill you. I don't really feel like fighting these guys right now. Kind of a low level for that. Really, Valentine? You're actually walking? If you get shot, that's not my fault. I'm gonna let you die. You know that, right? Anytime now. Oh, you're going over there. Okay. I'll follow you then. Good thing I didn't go too far ahead. Oh. Back entrance. That's nice. Da, 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 da. So yeah, we got crazy murderous gangsters and a really crazy girl putting her lot in with them. Yeah. Not really a story you'd think would happen in Fallout 4, but apparently they've been reading way too many comic books.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about a missing person. No trace of where they've gone. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
I'd say I'd take him with me, but you only allowed one companion in Fallout 4, unfortunately, and that includes Dogmeat, so unfortunately we won't be using him all too much. Hobbies, comics, and toys. That's really inviting room. Ooh. Places everything. No, I'm good. Right, so we're just gonna fast travel to Diamond City because I don't feel like walking and taking 10 minutes to get back. Then we'll sell some stuff and go talk with Detective Valentine, see if we can find her son. That is a wicked looking bat. I would not want to come against that. That would hurt a lot. Right, and the mess from before is cleaned up. That murdered person who got his head exploded is no longer here, which is a nice change.
Hi,
People actually, really? And of course we come just during the night cycle, so yeah. We'll have to deal with him and then wait the Fallout 4 method, which you have to sit down or lay down in a bed and wait, which is different.
Sure.
There you are.
Okay, don't need those. I'm gonna take a look at all of these things. Obviously don't need that. What kind of ammo do you have? Any 10 mil? Oh, so he kept what I told him from before. Nice. Unfortunately, he hasn't reset yet. Well, actually, does he have any ammo, I wonder? Or, not ammo, but stim packs, because I'm running extremely low on them. I will take all of them. There we go. Top one looks like the better gun in general, so let's sell the bottom one. That one looks kind of sucky, so let's sell that one. That sniper rifle is pretty much completely useless. Don't need those. Don't really need cram, bourbon, apples, dirty water, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, just do that. And then we will wait and see about getting some better weapons from the weapons dealer. So as you know, all stores are open from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. Except, of course, that one 24-hour store, which is the only 24-hour store in the entire Fallout universe as far as I'm aware of. Though I could easily be wrong, because I'm not exactly a professional at, you know, knowing 100% about Fallout 4. But, yeah.
It's the new guy. That's you, right?
Yes, I am the new guy.
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
Yeah, I could use some
Let's see
weapons.
what you got.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Well, that's kind of the point. But if you have any good armor. Ooh, oh yeah. The problem with legendary things is look at how much that costs. There's no way I could afford that. So, yeah. I figured the value of something isn't actually how much it is. It's how much it's worth. So if I select Old Faithful... Actually, never mind. It's only for us trying to sell stuff. So if I went to go sell purified water for $11... What? Never mind then. That's different.
Heads
I guess
up.
they must have fixed it. My old game, it was bugged, so it wouldn't do that, but I guess they fixed it in this one. Which is nice to know. Yeah.
Arturo.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
Let's see what you have.
Feel free to test the grips.
That's one of the biggest reasons I like keeping Dogmeat around is he makes a really good pack meal, essentially. Which I know is kind of weird to say, but... Well, he is a dog, so, you know. Man's best friend is also man's pack mule. I don't think it actually works that way, but that's what I'm going with, and I'm sticking with it, so. Shoots an additional projectile that, wow. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need a mini nuke launcher. Anything really good? Old Faithful looks really useful to have, but there's no way I can afford that. Well, I can just afford it. Honestly, a laser pistol isn't worth that much for me. So I think I'll just stick with buying a bunch of ammo from you. Buy that, buy that, buy that. And I'm happy. Alright. So we just lost everything we had accumulated, but got a bunch more ammo, which is really, you know, replacing what I lost during the gunfights, so. Yeah. Let's go finish this mission.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Oh.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
An understatement.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya?
Pretty
Here,
much.
every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and
Warren
don't mind
Fedora.
putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Let's get the painful parts over.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and They just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right, calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address.
Oh, I could just grab the gun. Damn it.
Snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You always are, but when the first time I found you, you were, you know, locked in a vault. So, not really sure how much I believe your story, but lead on, detective. Gee, I want to check first. It's got a fancy new duster and trench coat. Oh, it replaces everything. Well, it definitely looks a lot cooler, but seems it takes away all of my armor and replace for 2 perception. I think I'll go back to. I will keep the worn fedora, because, yeah, why not?
Didn't want
Hey,
Ellie
you're
to
that
hear
vault
this,
dweller.
but I think you should
From the
know.
paper.
Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9-to-1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
I'll deal with you later, Dogmeat. Trying to finish a mission here. It's a really cool settlement, though.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
Master lock, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to pick that either. Come on, you got this.
Heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Loctite. Nick.
Stubborn lock, ain't it? No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Yeah, photography practice. Okay. I guess I know that was a complete waste of ammo, but... Oh. Nobody likes crows.
Read the public. Find out.
In fact, I look at that newspaper, but it is like 1,000,000 pages long. And I don't like to like sitting through for like 3 hours reading a newspaper, so... This is a really cool elevator. Bit scary and rickety, but really neat. I like how they designed it.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Because I'm charming?
Just trust me. It's important. You have my word.
Well, you do have an honest face, and it's not like there's anything important in an abandoned house. I can't believe I'm doing this, but what the hell? Here you go, honey. Now, don't do anything in that place I wouldn't do.
Yeah. Fun thing about having great charisma is you can charm anybody into doing essentially anything for you. Oh, Dogmeat, please get in the... No? Okay. Where did you... That was an interesting bug. So our time's almost up for this video, but we're gonna look at the inside of Kellogg's house before we shut it off. Give you guys a good look inside, figure out if Kellogg's still hiding there, if he left a clue behind, and yeah. And yes, I know there's an easier way of getting here, but that takes effort, and I'd rather just be fast.
Got the key? All right. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Got a desk fan, window glue, couple weird things, and a button.
Small to you? Well, that's one way to hide a room.
How's that for small? That's looks like a torture chamber almost.
Look at this. All of them are
Gwinnett stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Nice. 58 rounds, hunting rifle. Ammo. Nice.
Waiting on you.
For what?
I wonder if Dogmeat could pick up the scent.
Oops.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Well, Dogmeat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so.
Seeing as Dogmeat's currently a temporary companion, like he is just a side companion at the moment, just to track him, I'll let Nick come with as a supporting gun.
All right. Well, let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Dogmeat, get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Alright, so this is Kellogg's chamber, where he has his own personal torture room, which, not really, just a nice hideout, which is completely hidden from, you know, people. Yeah, so, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tomorrow we will be looking at chasing down Kellogg and murdering the person who stole our kid, hopefully finding our kid, and yeah, completing this game once and for all. Everybody, bye.